Guys, welcome back to the homestead. It's never ever too early to start practicing your Thanksgiving skills, and so today I'm going to teach you how I make a super top secret turkey brine. If you're not brining your bird, then I don't even know what you're doing with your life, because if you've ever had a turkey that tastes good but it's a little dry, brining will fix that. If you've ever had a moist turkey that doesn't really taste like anything but turkey, which is not a bad thing, but you're looking for something a little extra, brining will fix that. And the best thing about brine is it's super forgiving. So you can put whatever you want in here within reason, and as long as you've got your salt ratios good, you're good to go. So I'm going to teach you a little hack that we do. Now, as you guys are preparing your Thanksgiving meals, what you're going to do is start to accumulate a bunch of garbage, a bunch of junk. And what I mean by that is your onion peels, your garlic skins, your carrot skins, your potatoes, your corn, whatever it is that you are making for Thanksgiving. Any sort of vegetable, root vegetable, anything like that you can use. I don't recommend using cabbage, although I don't know why you would have that for your Thanksgiving, but if you do, good for you. Anything like broccoli or cauliflower kind of gives it like a farty taste, which you don't really want that either, but you can generally use anything. So what we've been doing, what we do anyway, is we save all of our vegetable garbage that we use every day. Herbs, onions, garlic, all that crap. And we put it in the freezer, and what we do actually is we make bone broth or veggie broth from the garbage. So what I'm going to do today is use that same garbage to flavor my water for my turkey brine. So let's get started. So this is about a half a stock pot full of water, just plain water. And what we're going to do is add our salt. Now you do want to use kosher salt with this. And as soon as I find it, we'll be in business. And I don't know if it's going to be enough, of course, because why would I be prepared? So half a stock pot, about 2 gallons of water. I'm going to do 1.5 cups of salt. 1.5, give or take. Now this is for a 13-pound bird, but it's really not, shoot, I spilled some. Over the shoulder. It's really not, a direct measurement. This is the thing. So the salt, what it does real quick is it breaks down to a molecular level of the meat, relaxes the meat, and allows the brine to get inside. And what that does is, as the turkey cooks, it releases that and doesn't dry your turkey out. So you're not going to have a salty bird. It does add some sodium, yes, but when you take it out of this brine after 24 hours, you are going to rinse it off really well. And the flavor that you get from the turkey, I promise you, you will never go back. That's 1.5 cups of salt in the pot. A lot of people add citrus, oranges, and cranberries work good in here. All you have to do if you're looking for a holiday turkey is think holiday, and whatever that comes with your holiday, throw it in the brine. So I'm going to let that come up to heat. Man, I really spilled the salt. I'm going to let this heat up a little bit so that I make sure that salt gets nice and dissolved before we go on to the next step. Okay, this is nice and warm now, so the next step is going to be to put in our vegetable garbage. It's going to give it amazing vegetable flavor. We're going to bring this back up to temperature, and then we are going to take out this garbage to make room for the turkey.
We're going to have to, this winter, fall and winter, we're going to have to keep these windows open to cool out all the cooking that's going to be going on in here and stuff.
Alright guys, so as you can see, this has come to a boil. It's been boiling for a little while, and now all I'm going to do is just strain it out. Obviously keep the liquid. I've done that before. Don't dump this down the sink. You want to keep the liquid, get rid of the junk. So I will show you what that looks like in a second. Alright, so as you can see, we scooped it out from here. We put it in here. Here's a pro tip for you. Put it in a bowl while you're scooping so that it collects, and you can just dump that right back in the pot. Alright guys, check this out. There are still things floating in there, little pieces of skins. That's fine. This is not a soup. This is a brine, so it doesn't matter what's left in there. In fact, we're going to add some more. But I turned this on because I wanted you guys to see the color of this brine that the turkey's going in. Look at that. Gorgeous. Alright, so in here, while this is still steaming hot, I didn't want to boil it with it because I didn't want it to get caught up in there. So we're going to add about 1/4 of a handful of peppercorn. No, we're not. A little bit more peppercorns in there. We're going to take some bay leaves and throw a generous, like 3 pincher. And then we're going to put some Bell's seasoning right in there. There's already a lot of flavor going on. Make sure you save some for your bird, but we want to get that going. Now, as this cools, as it sits here, all of that stuff we just put in is going to add the flavor to the brine, but also we want to make sure this is completely cool before we put our bird in it, because if you start to cook it before you want to cook it, it's got to sit for 24 hours. You're going to be in trouble. So this has to be completely cool. So just set it and leave it alone. And there she is. I'm going to push her down, cover it, put it in the fridge for 24 hours. Look at the color of that. This is going to be one juicy, flavorful turkey. Super easy. Made from garbage scraps of veggies that you're using anyway.